All right, so in this one, Legends Limited Super 17's kit has dropped. They have dropped it on their official website here, the Dragon Ball Legends webpage. So if you want to check that out, should be linked in the description. If not, just look here. We can see it ourselves. Let's go over details and just hop into it. This is going to be the video they played, by the way, on Twitter yesterday, where they have, you could see it real quickly. Yeah, the announcement video, I guess you could say, that they showed off at Battle Hour, and then, you know, obviously on Twitter. But do have the kit here. They'll probably tweet out some details as well, but we got right here. We do have LF Super 17 being, oh, is this translated? Strength number 1. That's interesting wording. Powerful effects activated by absorbing Ki Blast. Use the green card to absorb your opponent's Ki Blast attack. Upon activation, upon activation, by the way, upon activation of the green card, so he goes neutral when he pops the green. Upon activation, your unavailable element factors will be nullified, and if absorption is successful, the enemy's vanish will be reduced to 0, and you will inflict them with no switching. So he goes neutral, no vanish, no switching to the enemy. You also gain your vanish back 100%, so you can really let them have it. I mean, that's accurate, to be honest. You know, anyone that can auto-dodge, Omen doesn't really get to have that, but anyone else in the game is going to get nuked out their ass because of that. Strength 2. Strong offense via blast darts and the unique gauge. We didn't know he had a gauge, so now we do know. Has blast darts with 170% blast damage inflicted against blast armor. That's a lot. Holy shit. So like Goku Bardock, let's say he pops the green card and misses, but then he's neutral against the Goku side. He's like nuking that first, you know, situation there if they blast armor through. Recovers Ki and buffs special move arts damage inflicted while using blast darts. His blue card, by the way, being a dash forward. Unfortunate against Omen type of thing, but like still dash forward there, so just to point out what's going on. Then when the gauge is full, it resets to 0 and nullifies the enemy's special cover changes. So he gets cover null on gauge, huh? How do we fulfill it though? Interesting. Plus, your attribute downgrades on roll conditions will be canceled, and you'll draw a Blast Arts card next, so your offense can just keep going. So he gets cover null, then he gets blast off the gauge, and he has that cover null to continue the combo there. Strength number 3. This character has capabilities after special cover change. After activating special cover change against strike arts, you'll draw an ultimate art. So if he cover changes in against a strike, I guess it has to be successful cover changing. He does get a ultimate there. You can even deal damage to enemies on standby by unleashing your ultimate. So his ultimate is an AoE on enemy with an advantageous element. You could deal huge damage to your opponent, to all your opponent characters. Use LS17 to nullify your enemy's attacks and give them a run for their money. He is a red, well, I'd assume range type, right? They don't state it here, but it's assumably range type, right? Let's go over the details, what they actually show, what's going on. So the yellow text, ignore. The purple text, you know, look at. That's white text. The lighting fucked it up. Randomly destroys one of your own cards and draws the ultimate arts card Flash Bomber next. Source health by 30% and Ki by 50. This is main ability, obviously. Inflicts all enemies 20% damage to debuff 50 timer counts there. Minus card speed to all enemies for 20 timer counts as well. That's a very good main ability. Then applies one effect self according to the number of enemy remaining. Oh no, not this again. Oh god. The less enemies remaining, the more damage. GT, I stated it, and it's true. This is another attribute to it. GT has become the anti-comeback team. G4, secondary ultimate, when last man standing enemy. GT Bombku, you know, no vanish when last man standing enemy. And now Super 17, when there's 3 battle members, he gets 30% damage cut. When there's 2, 40%. And when there's 1 enemy battle member, he gets 70% to cut. Reminder, that's on main for 10 timer counts. So yeah, 70% cut when he can spawn 2 ults. Both ults could have 7% cut on them. That's a lot, obviously. Jesus Christ, dude. Z ability will buff GT and Android characters. Then the extra will be powerful opponent there. Interesting. Z ability being GT, Android, PO, then blast attack, strike defense, and then blast defense. All right, decent enough. His strike does what? Inflicts all enemies with damage received, debuff 10% for 10 timer counts on hit. His blast, again, blast armor on it, 170% to blast damage inflicted against enemies' armor. Then his blue card deals massive impact damage, flying effects occur upon activation, restores own Ki by 30, seals one enemy card slot, cannot be used for 10 counts. On a hit, so on activation, he seals the card slot. On a hit, he draws a green card, he has blast armor on it, and inflicts all enemies with 3 sub counts. So you could, I guess, do this, bait the vanish out, like get a green card off, have more situation where they can't swap out, and really just fuck over their situation of, existing in the match. Then his green card, the special arts is what makes Super 17 stand out. Sure. Okay, let's see. Absorb enemy key blast attacks. Tap baits most likely should work, as the others do work on that. Tap baits that are key based. So let's say like Pan throws a rock. That doesn't count. But like if Goku throws a key blast, that counts. Just to point out that is a thing that exists. Then Flopix card upon activation. So again, activation. You don't have to land this green card. You could pop this and not have it work and still get effects. He goes neutral 10 timer counts on activation. Reduce key by 50 to the enemy upon activation. This was that main abilities for 5 timer counts upon activation. And seals enemy rising rush for 5 timer counts. That is forever. That all right there, everything we've just read, he does that forever. Every single green card he does that. It doesn't say it's limited, right? It would say 1, 2, 3, 4 times. That's forever. Then, when absorption is successful, restores own Vanish gauge 100%, activates 3 times, as you can see, that's limited. He gets 100% to his own unique gauge charge rate for 5 timers. Oh! By the way, that gauge is giving him cover null. So, that's really good synergy within his kit. 150% to blast stars, same inflicted and turn counts. Use enemy key by 50, reduces Vanish to 0%. That's forever. He always reduces Vanish to 0%. That's not limited. Oh my god. And he inflicts no switching 3 timer counts twice. He always seals mains. He always seals rushes. He always removes Vanish. He gets Vanish back 3 times. And he always goes neutral. Oh my goodness fucking god. That's the best green card in the game, is it not? You don't even have to land it and you're sealing mains, rushes, and going neutral. You can pop this before getting your ass beat by like a blue unit, and then pop the green card. You're neutral during that. They can't pop main, they can't rush you, and you're neutral for 10 counts. It's like, you can do this when you're about to get your ass beat by like an ultimate. It's like, green card. Like, get the fucking mouth-throbbing LS17, because you just green. Okay. A little good. Oh, wow. He does nullify Durst 3 target counts on ultimate. Gets key by 30. Upon activation, right? Yeah, okay. And then he does more damage, the less enemy battle members remaining. So 3 battle members, 20% damage inflicted, 4% if there's 2, and then the 70%. So 70% cup pen and 70% to ult damage when there is 1 enemy. He will hit hard on that ultimate if it's last man standing enemy. Even probably second man, really. Flopix Kurt on a hit. On hit of the ultimate, by the way. He gets a green card, which you can see how broken that is, and he does AoE damage, which cannot kill the enemies on standby, but it does AoE damage. We haven't even read his uniques, just to point out. We've read synopsis, and then main ability, then card effects. We're not even there. Oh my lordy Christ. Alright, let's get into it here. First unique. Alright, plasma effect self when battle starts. 100% damage inflicted cannot be cancelled. Reduced damage 7% cannot be cancelled. Card speed cannot be cancelled. -10 to blast. Special move and ult cost. Okay. Why not? Plasma effect self when this character is in the battlefield. Source key by 30, 9% damage inflicted. Activates once, cannot be cancelled. 400% to amount unique gauges charged by next card. So he gets his gauge after doing 1 card. Using, not even landing. He uses 1 card. His gauge is 400%. What the fuck? Okay, sure. Sure. Plasma effect self when this character uses the blast arts card. Source key by 10. Ups his blue card damage 50% per card he's using. Activates 3 times, so that peaks at 45%. And he gets key recovery, activates up to 4 times, 80% peak key recovery there. Just use 4 blasts. You're done. You're fully built up. Then Flopix upon landing a blast starts, hit, seals 1 enemy card slot. That cannot be used for 10 timer counts. So if he keeps progressively landing those blasts, it gets sealed over and over and over. And that same slot will always keep getting sealed as he keeps comboing, which could be a piece of shit annoyance. Inflicts all his action dagger minus 80% to health store. Very prominent right now because everyone heals a lot. Now Flopix card upon landing a tap attack, tap shot, or quick attack. Oh, well, we were getting stuff for using quick attack and tap. He gets 50% own gauge for 10 timer counts. Seals enemy strike and blue cards for 2 timer counts. Brother, you do a quick attack when the combo ends. It always works. What? Okay. His cover changes a strike one that comes into a blue or ult. Randomly draws one of your own cards and draws the ultimate one time, obviously. For any special cover change, you have to land the cover change, right? So you have to get that cover change happening, which could be is an easy-ish thing to do. Then charge only gauge every time this character uses an arts card while this card is on the battlefield. Once the gauge is full, resets to 0 and the flop effects occur. So when that gauge fills up, resets, he gets a blast arts card next. Starts health by 10%, key by 40, 26 damage inflicted 50 timer counts, cover null 5 timer counts, cancel and actually downgrades on no conditions. Use enemy Dragon Balls by 1, activates 3. GT Goku just Dragon Balls twice, right? This guy reduces it 3 times. Yeah, that's on gauge too. He gets a 400% fucking gauge, brother. He gets 50% when he does a tap. He has fucking 100% when he gets a green card. Landed. Okay, sure. There's a lot of Dragon Ball instruction. 12 effects occur every time the enemy uses an arts card while his cards on the battlefield. Randomly draws at most 3 new cards when you have 3 or fewer cards. Source health by 3%. Inflicts all damage adds to plus 2 to arts calls 15 timer counts. Bro, does this stop? 12 effects occur when enemy switches while his character on the battlefield. He draws a blast arts card next. He gets key by 30. He gets defense neutral 5 timer counts. He gets enemy reduced key by 20. Plus 2 enemy sub count. Bro, this sub count manipulation and the lock-in this motherfucker has is so fucking much. It's gonna be a bitch to fight this unit. Cancel enemy buff effects every time the enemy uses a blue card while his character's on the battlefield 3 times. So it doesn't even matter if they can, like, cancel your neutral from your green card, because it cancels the buff effect of that cancellation of neutral that could happen as well. And the flop effects occur, oh god, here we go. When enemy activates ultimate arts, awakened arts, or rising as well as cards on the battlefield, destroying ally subcount by 5. So you have Bombku come in and do that. Tanking, and minus 50% to ultimate and awakened arts power 3 timer counts, same thing as UI Omen, and cancel enemy buff effects. So the idea would be, you have this guy in, they rush, you cancel buff effect, nullify endurance, Bombku comes in, he takes the rush, you're thriving, no one's dying, and then if you get caught up again with Super 17, he's debuffing the ult 50%. Now, Omen goes neutral when they do an ultimate against him, right? This guy only goes neutral when they do a blue card against him, so there's the little difference there. But, I mean, he could still, the thing is, he can neutral by just popping the green card, so it's like, it doesn't fucking matter. This character's broken. If you're thinking, what a GT buff, this is the GT. Like, you know, Bombku, not anything crazy. No one's thinking like he's like some god, right? Mid animations, not the craziest character, not even the perfect color, you know, blue against all these rings, a little spooky, But this bitch, I'd be shocked if this guy weren't top 5 on drop. What do you guys think of Super 17? It looks like a fucking Jesus. And I'll see you in the next one.